You're here with 360 once again. It is the 18th of January 2023, and we are so pumped that you came. We got a lot of stuff going on, coming and moving, and a lot of stuff behind the scenes that we don't know, but trust me, it's crazy on the behind the scenes for sure. I'm going to turn it over to Red real quick so I can make sure my station and all the stuff behind the scenes is working correctly. Redfern, tear it up.
Thank you, Mr. DeGarmo. Hello, Chris Johnson. Good to see you here. Nice haircut, by the way. You're looking pretty sharp there over in Michigan. Oh, by the way, talking of Michigan, we met someone in Barbados from Michigan. Anna something or other. What was it called? Oh, that zone in Michigan. Anyway, really nice lady.
You know Anna? You met Anna?
Yeah, Anna somebody or other. That was
I have no idea. No idea.
Anyway, guys, good to be here on 360 once again. We got a few updates for you. Obviously, we'll tell you the big news as far as the weekend is coming. We've got some info about that and lots more for this show as well. 360, always the place to come if you want the latest up-to-date on passive news. Once a week, we are here to give you that news and to keep you motivated throughout the rest of the week. That's it from me. I'm going to check on my YouTube channel. I'm now going to hand it over to Mr. Big Man himself, Johnson.
Thank you, Red. Thank you, Marty. You're both looking dapper today, as the UK and people will say. You're awfully dapper. I'm still working on my accent for Red. I just cannot get it. I sound more like Harry Potter when I try to do it, but welcome. While these guys are messing around with their YouTubes, I have mine. I want to say hi to everybody on my YouTube. I don't want to go through names because we do have some things we need to talk about today. And let me get this out of the way right quick, because I always forget on this day. I want to wish a very happy birthday to Loretto Shader. I believe Loretto is the singer from that one of my favorite songs in the passive. Roy Cantu Nil. Jeff Newell, happy birthday. Chris Dingler, happy birthday. Ho-ha, happy birthday. And a friend of mine, Crystal Marie Cashin, happy birthday to all of you. I hope you have a great day. We celebrate every single day, everyone's birthday, even if we don't know it. I always wish you a happy birthday. But remember this, if you're a founder, it's a birthday every day and a Christmas. Marty DeGarmo, give me the thumbs up when you're ready to go, and I will hand it back. There you go. Back to you, DeGarmos.
Fantastic. Hello, everybody. As I said, listen, I'm going to say something to you so you have time. You have actually 10 minutes to tell everybody that Ash Mufareh will be on here. 10 minutes. He'll be on at 2:15. So if you want to hear from the man himself, I'm not sure who he's bringing with him, but be here or be square. Anyway, a lot of things going on the last few weeks, as you know, migration. And I want to say something that I've noticed, and we all should notice. Any issues that we've had getting into migration or whatever it might be, the company always went above and beyond to adjust things to make it easier. From OTP to raising the time from 3 minutes to 10 minutes. There was people in Scandinavia, they didn't get their OTP for 6 minutes, and 3 minutes it was over. So they raised that to 10. I heard there's no OTP now. They actually can get a link. So every time that we address the issues that people are having, the company always responds. Now, here's what I think people get confused over. If you want something done and it's said and it goes up the chain to the tech team, we don't always come back and say it's done. I mean, things don't work that way. You know it's done. You see it happen. You can spread it out. Sometimes we don't go, we got it. You know, it just doesn't work that way. You know, because when you think your problem, you give it to us and we share it up line. While we're doing that, there's 20 more things that people have brought up. So we're always sharing something else and something else. And the other thing we try to do as people that are helping other people, I don't want to say LC because there is no LC. What we do is we talk with each other and I say, look, here's a problem I see. Is anyone else seeing it? And we'll get yes, yes, no, yes, yes. sometimes, whatever, and we figured out, can we solve it ourselves? Did somebody do something or find out something that goes, wow, that freaking worked? Let me tell Chris and Marty and Red. That happens a lot, by the way. So then we go back and we get back to the person and say, look, try this. And the other thing is, like I said, they'll adjust something so that it is easier. And the next day you go to do the same thing you did and it works. That's because they have made adjustments. It's just not something where you can go fix this. Okay, I got it. 2 o'clock, 2:15. I got this. 2:20. It's a big machine, and things are always moving. Things are always being adjusted. Now, one thing that I've really blew me away in the last, over the weekends especially, is ONET, OMail, and OTrim. They have come a long way. They are much faster, cleaner. Things are working quicker, without a doubt. And this wasn't, we didn't get a thing saying, okay, check now, see if it's better. It's better. That's why you got to go to your back office. And what you saw yesterday may not be there today. It will be better. And every day that goes by is going to be better and better and better. So one thing that was passed on to me, Chris and Red, was stay now. Don't get ahead of yourself. The company will talk about the post that was made, the pop-up. It will explain what it did. I know some people see it, or they go on their profile, or they go somewhere and they see something new and they go, click. Look, nobody told you to click squat, okay? If you don't know what it is, wait until it's explained to you what it is, because you're going to wind up and you're not going to believe it. I clicked it. And inside I'm going, I freaking believe. But don't. Just stay calm. Nothing's going to happen. You're not going to know. Now, I have noticed, and it's a very few amount of people. Some people are waking up and coming in and, hey, what's going on? You need to tell me. I'm behind. My name is Rip Van Winkle. I just woke up. That's okay. I'm not the guy to come to for that. If you couldn't at least walk the walk with us, you weren't asked to do anything else. So you could get all these answers by going to Red's channel, Chris's, my channel, as many YouTube channels you could go to and get caught up fairly quick. Why? Because we redundantly say the same thing every single day. And people say, well, why do you do that? Exactly for that reason. Because today, Mark Jones wasn't there. He wasn't quite paying attention. It wasn't something he needed, so he didn't absorb it. 5 days down the road, Mark needs that answer that I gave on Wednesday. So he looks around, he hears it again. Oh, wow, he acts like it's the first time I ever said it. I say a lot of stuff over and over and over, and it's on purpose because I know there's days that you hear what you want to hear. It's human instinct. You're sitting there with anticipation of going, I hope he talks to me about OMail. Now, you might be talking about OTrim. You might have said something about what's coming. You might have said the Burj Khalifa. So his mind is, or her mind is a little turned off to what you might be saying today. But keep in mind, if you go to the YouTube channels and you click on almost any video, it will get you caught up or you can see what's going on. Listen, if you're left behind in ONPASSIVE, my personal opinion, and I believe these two gentlemen feel the same way. If you're left behind in ONPASSIVE, it's probably your fault. It's probably your fault. Not always, but a very high percentage. Because either it's been explained or we've told you, just hold on, stay calm, breathe in, it'll be fixed. Now, I know a lot of times, and nobody wants to hear it, but you say, just hold on a little bit, be patient. That can be a kick in the head. You're patient. I've been patient. Just take it easy. Listen, I put in some support things and I assumed they were done. I was wrong. I thought they were. A couple of days go by, the person said never happened. Oh, sorry about that. So I go back and today I got a couple of them were fixed. So as it happens, it's a big, massive machine. ONPASSIVE is not click, everything's okay. It doesn't work that way. Now, when we get up to cruising speed, 20,000, 25,000 miles an hour. We're glowing because we're flying. Then little tweaks here and there, you'll get them quicker. Things will move on because you're not getting ready for full speed. You are full speed. Anyway, I hope that makes sense. It probably doesn't. I drank way too much coffee, so you guys can decipher for yourself. I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Redfern, and he's going to probably make more sense out of it. Thank you. Anyway, everybody.
You made perfect sense to me, Marty. So get the link out, guys, to everyone. It is joinusnowlive.com. Okay, that is the link for all of the YouTube channels. It's on a rotator basis. So we're showing live, I think, about on a dozen different channels at the moment. Doesn't really matter which one. Content is exactly the same. Joinusnowlive.com. Get it out far and wide. Our CEO is going to be with us very, very shortly. So I actually said today, you never know who might turn up on 360, and boom, here we go. The man himself is giving us an appearance, which is fantastic. Always excited to listen and see our CEO, Mufareh, especially with how things are going at the moment. Now, Marty, I'm just going to pick up on what he was talking about here with the back office, the ecosystem, sorry, as far as things working better. I had a really good look around it today. And one thing I did notice was how smooth things are. Now, whereas before there was a little judder in them, you had a little bit of a lag when you, especially in ONET, I noticed there was a slight lag on when you were scrolling around. Now it's banging now, it really is. If you've got the internet connection speed, it is instantaneous now with the navigation. I've also noticed as well on ONET, guys, if you haven't as well, is when you've got the tickers across for the friends, groups, messages, all of those, they're now updating in real time. So if there's no messages to you, it will say on that one square, no messages. If there's no friend request, it will say no friends request. Again, this is all to do with the user experience. We haven't been told these upgrades or these things are happening. It's just by using them that you get to know that things have changed slightly. This is going to be an ongoing thing. I said this on my live today, is that the main importance of all of this was to launch. Okay, that is our starting platform. That's where we go from. That's where we kick off from. That is the worst day that we will have in ONPASSIVE, that very first day that we launch. Why? Because from that day forward, every single one of our techs, every single one of our O-Media teams, and everybody else in between who is employed by ONPASSIVE is working on these things, not only for the company, but on our behalf as founders. I cannot keep saying this enough. Our position as a founder in this company is unique, plain and simple. Nobody else has had this opportunity for the average bloke on the street for this amount of money to be involved with a company of this size and magnitude before ever. Ever. I don't care what company is out there now, unless they were friends with the CEO, unless they were friends with the owner, they would never, ever get this opportunity to be part of a company of this magnitude. We really need to start understanding what this position means to us as founders. Now, I understand not everybody gets it. The ones that are engaged do get it because they can see what is being done. They can see the work that is going on behind the scenes for the good and benefit of the company and the foundership. That is us. We don't ask these people to do it for us, but our CEO wants to do this. Why? Because he wants to make a difference. He wants to break the average mold. He wants to think outside the box and do something good for a change. This is why we are so lucky to be in a unique position as a founder in this company, because of what they are doing for us. Absolutely amazing. Again, Tanya on Passive actually shared a post only about 2 hours ago on my live. I was talking about the wrap on the station, on Passive Station, on the Red Line in Dubai. And I was saying, I'm not sure if the other side has been done or whatever. She actually knows a founder who lives locally to the station in Dubai. And this guy actually sent Tanya a few photographs of the other side of the station, which is really interesting because it's nothing like the front side. It looks like it's just a normal street. So it's looking like the wrap is just going to be on the front side. And also there is another picture going around as well, that there is a walkway over the road by the metro station on Passive Station, where people walk over the road to get to it. And on the front of that station, in both directions, on the walkway, the gangplank there is a massive illuminated on Passive sign now as well. Again, there's a few pictures kicking about on social media of that. Whether it's both ways, I'm not sure, but certainly going in one direction. With the station on the left hand side, a huge, great big lit up sign of on Passive. That's it for me for now. I'll hand it over to Chris, for I know he's got a few things to say.
Just a few. Red and Marty, once again, it's always a pleasure and fun. We always have fun with the two of you. I absolutely adore both of you. And don't look at me funny, Red, because I'll bop you in the nose. Anyway, I got a couple announcements. First of all, I want to give a shout out to R.D. Jeswal. I think that's how you say his name. He is the guy every day that's standing on that bridge, under that bridge, on the side of the bridge, taking live shots of that pretty good wrap job there. And I'll let the guys on Saturday talk more about that. But I want to thank you, brother. He shows me pictures in when the Dubai building's lit up, when the Burj Khalifa is lit up, and when people say, "Oh, it's fake." Yeah, let me tell you, I'll take you right to my brother RD. Absolutely appreciate all the videos you send us, man. I got two big announcements. Real quick, on Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time, we'll be going to do an OPASSIVE from Patel. I told you before, he sent me this beautiful book. It's about abused women and children's shelters in Jamaica. A lot of people are excited about this. That'll be at 6 o'clock p.m. Friday. Check the back office for that. And I'm telling you, he sent me a beautiful layout, very professional. Also, I want to introduce you all to someone brand new and ONPASSIVE. Someone that you've never heard of. You heard of Hey, Captain Chris Johnson. Well, we have a new guy on the block. His name is Hey, Conductor Chris Johnson. And what does the conductor do? He's the guy with the little clicker in the bell. Ding, 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 ding. No, not the Santa Claus guy, the other guy. He walks down the train and he stamps your ticket. Now, Conductor Chris here has noticed there's many empty seats on this train. And my God, the conductor, he's looking around. Why? People paid for these tickets 4.5 years ago, and they must have forgot about ONPASSIVE. Why, we don't know. But
we talk about love. We talked about Susie, check. We talked about Collins. We talked about intelligent. We talked about, food. We didn't talk about food.
oh no, here he goes with food again.
All right, have a good one. I'm just kidding. Okay, see you.
Thanks,
Thank
Ash.
you, Mr.
Thanks,
Mufareh.
Ash.
Thank you very much.
See you Saturday.
Let's go
Yeah.
get something to eat.
Let's eat.
Well,
Wow.
that was fun.
That was
Very
fun.
good.
So all you
Somebody-
people who have asthmapharophobia, there he was. You can calm down now. He said some great things. He's letting us know what's coming about Saturday. Actually, there's a lot of things he said today you really need to think. I would suggest you rewatch this and understand what Mufareh is trying to tell you. I'm not
Between the lines.
Yeah, there's a lot in between the lines what he said today, which I thought was pretty awesome. So, and hi to the O Media team, Dr. Super, engineer Mohammed Kamal, all the Hyderabad tech
Nassim,
guys working. Yeah,
Mohammed
all-
Nasser.
and the other guy's names I can't never remember for some reason. There's a funny guy named another game named Mohammed who was
Nassal.
yeah, Nessa. I mean, wow, cool dudes, man. Cool dudes.
Yep.
Michael,
Thanks,
Michael, the
everybody.
finance guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got to start remembering their names.
You have.
Thank you.
Don't just focus on Dr. Sahar, Chris. Come on.
Yeah, I don't want to just focus on like Santa Claus. I know there's a lot of elves doing a lot of the work. So no, Dr. Super's a married woman. I just think how she comes across is very powerful and fun, and everyone kind of can relate to her instantly. She came on here and everyone went, "Oh my God, where did this lady come from?" So absolutely, I love how she commands a room. A lot like you, Ash, Red, you command a room very well. Marty, the same thing, but you're just not as pretty as her. That's all.
That's obviously up for discussion, Chris.
Oh, but thank you to her husband, who we get to share. Their husband lets us share us with her with all this stuff. So appreciate you, Mr. Super. How's that one for you?
You get to bring me.
Uh-oh, Jane's gonna start screaming at me.
Hey,
No,
is Chris on the bottom on your screen, Red?
You're muted, Red.
Yeah.
He's right on the bottom at the moment.
I'm on the top
Yeah.
of my screen.
He's
No,
been
wait.
digging that. He's been digging
Is
that
he-
big hole for about 5 minutes.
Is he being covered with the chat?
No, not on
No,
mine.
you are. There is no chat. I don't see
No,
no
I'm
chat.
talking about the caption.
No, if you don't have it set, it won't go on.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can click
mine.
it off.
On mine, you're covered,
Oh, really?
I clicked it off.
which is a blessing.
I can move you around. I just moved you to the top. Now I'm on the bottom. You know, you can, if there's not a hand up, you can move people around. I don't know if it looks the
You
same.
gotta be kidding. I'm
What?
just kidding.
Yeah.
I know, I'm joking. All right, I'll see you all. Hey, it was a great day.
Yeah.
Watch it again, like Chris said.
No, whatever
Saturday,
Dawn
be there or
did,
be square.
Marty, whatever,
Huh?
I wanted to straighten you out on that, but first, whatever Don did, that was awfully quiet. I never heard Jacob once. And as you first said, be here or be square, I'm thinking, where is he going with this? It is, what is the correct way of saying it? Be there or be square. You said be here.
Semantics. Don't worry about it.
Oh, boy. And I can't believe I'm listening really, and wanting to hear
I
what he has to
know,
say.
Listen, this
Oh,
is
like
how I
an
do
idiot.
him.
Huh?
He's thinking about
Oh,
it.
semantics. That's the word I'm looking for.
Semantics. Anyway,
So
let's
be
go before
here
I
or
want to
be
shoot
square.
him.
Funny, you know,
Look
I
out,
gotta
look
I
out,
think- I
look
think-
out.
He's all starry-eyed. That's the problem with him, Marty. He's
If-
a bit starstruck.
if you guys know how much fun we have, us three and a few others, we actually joke with each other. We beat each other up for fun, but we all respect each other. That's why I
True
love
story.
these guys. I can tell them just about anything. I always have fun. Marty makes fun of me all the time. I make fun of Marty.
Never. That's
Never.
not
But
true.
Red, we don't ever make fun of Red. Why is that, Marty? You know that?
Oh,
We don't want Jane to get mad at us. That's why we don't make fun of Red.
Yeah, hey, listen, that's right. Don't go there.
All right.
anyway, let's wrap this up. I'll see
Yep.
you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow probably. But
Yeah,
anyway, thanks everybody. Watch it again if you want to hear what Ash had to say. He could do a better wrap up than we can. Anyway,
look
see y'all.
out for our lives tomorrow, guys. We got loads
Yep.
of stuff to talk about.